Kim, as we're getting started, I have noticed when we talk about money, you get like a spark in your eye. Why is that?
Well, I think a couple things. One, early in marriage, we didn't do well with money. Uh, we didn't handle it right. And so we saw the up close the consequences that come from that, how it can erode some trust and how it can cause fights and conflict. And so I think knowing that when we did finally figure things out, get on the same page financially, try to do things in the way we think God wanted us to with our finances, it made a difference. And so
Mm.
I just, and in the counseling room, I see so many couples that money is an issue. May not be the big presenting problem, but a lot of times it's just one of the problems that they're having to deal with. And if you've got other problems and money's a problem, then you've got the stress that comes with that.
Mm.
So I think I know the difference that it makes. And I think just we live in a culture that doesn't tell us a lot about being responsible with money.
Mm.
And I think when we are, our lives are better. And
Hmm.
when we're not, then we just live under this stress all the time that we create ourselves.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's really good. It's funny because I noticed that that you like perk up around the topic because Brian's the same way. So my husband, we when we as a pastor, he gets to premarital counsel a lot of couples, and we'll sit in and we get to the money session, and he just like he loves talking about it. And I think a big part of it is he can just see all this possibility in ways that people often are kind of like stressed and, like you said, burdened.
Hmm.
But as a believer, there's like a great wide open possibility to do a lot of good with it. And so it's kind of exciting when you can shift from the like heavy burdened stress place and instead just see a lot of possibility. And I can
Absolutely.
see that with you too when we talk about it, that it's like, no, there's something better we could get to here, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I think it is. And I think when you see a couple that goes from whether in debt or just not
Hmm.
trusting each other, and sometimes people come into a relationship and maybe they were in a previous relationship or marriage where money was abused and not taken well. And so then all of a sudden you're saying, we want to do this a little bit different. And so sometimes there's a little bit of a hesitation there, but once they decide to and move forward, you just really begin to see some changes. And it's like they're together on this, and it helps them. I think it just sets a principle of trying to be together in other areas of marriage too.